everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Happy Friday! Welcome to a new episode? I don't know. In my one stamp 3-way series. So today we're actually just using a stamp set, and it's this beautiful Ladybug stamp set that is a celebration item. So you can purchase, you can get this Ladybug stamp when you host or when you purchase an order at $300. So if you are interested in being a host, we can do a virtual party, however you want to do it if you want to earn this stamp set. And coming in February, you're actually going to have an opportunity to pick up coordinating dies with this stamp set. So it's going to be really, really cute. I don't have the dies yet. I will probably get them at the beginning of the month, but I'm going to show you 3 different ways that we can use this really cute Ladybug stamp. So before we head over to my craft table, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below letting me know if you love this stamp set as much as I do. So adorable. Don't forget, it is celebration, which means that you earn free product with every $50 that you spend. You can find the link to my Stampin' Up store down below. If you are interested in joining Stampin' Up, now is a great time because you get $125 worth of product for $99. Plus, you get the little mini cutter, which is a guillotine cutter. You're going to get 48 pieces of 6x6 designer series paper, and then you get to pick your own stamp set from the annual catalog or the mini catalog for whatever value that you want. So you're potentially getting over $200 worth of product for $99 plus your local taxes. If you have any questions about joining, signing up, just let me know. And then today is the last day to make a purchase for my Peaceful Poppies class. Yeah, that's ends today. And I'm going to try to get everything out by February 7th. So make sure you take a look at that. Everything is linked down below. So let's head over to my craft table and we'll get started. Welcome to my craft table. So I wanted to start by showing you all the different colors of ladybugs or beetles. I had no idea there were so many. So if you see me making a couple of cards with different colored ladybugs, you know why. So here I'm cutting down just some Whisper White cardstock to 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Stamparatus. You saw me take out the foam because these are cling mount stamps. So when you're using red rubber, you don't need that piece of foam. So I'm stamping this with Memento Tuxedo Black ink because, as you know, I'm going to be doing some coloring with my blends. And here I have a piece of Eclipse masking tape. I picked this up on Amazon. I have a roll of it. I'm going to be doing some ink blending. So I wanted to make sure that I had some masking paper so I could cover my little images. So I'm just carefully cutting those out with my paper snips. It didn't go this fast in real life. This is 400 times faster than what it normally goes. So yeah, I love this stamp set. The only downside for this stamp set is that you have to either place an order of $300 or have a workshop. But if you are interested in having a workshop so you can earn the stamp set, we can 100% do that online. And how that would work is I would set up a Facebook group. You and I would settle on a date that you would want to do it. You could invite your friends. We'd make a hostess code and we'd do some live crafting, play some games. And then if your order gets to $300, then this is one of the items that you can pick. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And now, starting tomorrow, there are companion dies that goes with the stamp set too. So again, we can do something virtual or however you want to do it. Just let me know. I'm here for you. So normally I wouldn't leave in all of that, but I wanted you guys to see how I covered it up. So here I brought in Balmy Blue and Pool Party, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. Underneath this paper, it's kind of hard to see, is just a piece of plastic. This came off of Plum Paper Planner. And you guys have seen me use this little cloud stencil before. This is from a die from, I think it's Hello Bluebird, and I just cut it out, and then I've used this to stencil. I did something at Christmas with this stencil. I really like it. And these are makeup brushes from Amazon. So you can spend, $40 on blending brushes, or you can just go on Amazon and buy oval makeup brushes. They're basically the same thing. So completely up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and do some coloring. So I am using dark pumpkin pie, light pumpkin pie, and I think it's dark daffodil delight. I went through 15 different color combinations for this flower. I really wanted it darker in the middle and then fading out to yellow. I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago when the blends first came out, I did a live stream where I colored a rose pink to orange to yellow. I'd considered doing that, but I decided to just stick with 2 colors. So this is orange. Like I said, pumpkin pie, light and dark pumpkin pie, and then I think maybe it's dark daffodil light. Okay, perfect. And all of the supplies will be linked down below. I don't always remember what everything is called and etc. So, yeah. So here I'm bringing in peacock, perfect peacock, something peacock marker to add a little bit of blue. I really enjoyed doing that for when I'm coloring greenery. So I wanted to use the light crumb cake and the ivory marker, and I did this a little backwards. I should have done ivory first because, as you can see, ivory is a bit darker, and then use the light crumb cake. It's not that big a deal. It's not that much of a difference between the two, really. But yeah, that's if I had it to do all over again, that's what I would do. So for my reds, I am using dark cherry cobbler, dark poppy parade, and then fading it into light poppy parade. This is one of my favorite color combinations. If you added a little bit of flirty flamingo on the ends, it would be my favorite color combination for reds. So the first card, I just wanted a traditional looking little ladybug, and she is adorable. She's about to go land on this and do her thing. So I am using a stitched rectangle die to cut out that cut a panel, and then I'm going to use that scallop die to cut out a background piece. And initially I thought I was going to use Poppy Parade, and this is the bright 6x6 paper, so pretty. But then I decided that looks like Mango Melody, kind of in the middle, like where the yellow and the orange meet. So I decided to go ahead and use that, and I really love this gingham. So here I have a piece of, I thought it was a piece of 4x5 1/4, but I had to trim it down a little bit. So I left this card without a sentiment. You guys know I'm pretty prone to doing that. And that's because this could be literally anything. It could be a birthday card. It could be a baby card. It could be a thank you card. It could be a thinking of you card. So you guys know I like to sell my cards. So if you're interested in this one, let me know. But I want the sender to be able to pick whatever sentiment they want on the inside. So I thought I was going to use some of that celebration twine on the bottom, but I decided to leave it as is. And I went back and forth on adding dots, and I decided to color some dots with the basic black marker and add them to her. Or him, her, I'm calling her a her, to give her some dimension. And I love, love, love how this turned out. So stinking pretty. And then in a minute, I'm going to color some more and put them on the center of the flower. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and add some shimmer. I'm using, Rocco Rose to give her a little bit of blush. But anyway, and then I used a little bit of white gel pen to bring back some white in her eyes. And then I'm going to decide to go ahead and do the dots for the inside of the flower. Which I wish I had done like 3 smaller ones, but it is what it is. And I still love how this card turned out. I think it turned out so stinking cute. So I'm going to bring in some shimmer. This is just a Nuvo shimmer pen in clear. And that's it. So I slowed this down. This is normal speed, so you could see the shine, but then you could also see how much dimension you get with those enamel dots. So that's card number 1. Isn't it so cute? I love it so much. Okay, so for card number 2, I'm using this card kit that's available in the Celebrations catalog. So if you spend $50, I think it's $50 for this one. Anyway, I'm using the card and the vellum that comes in that card kit to make a card. And because I really loved this floral pattern. I just think it's so pretty. And you guys know me, I'm never one to do a kit as it's intended. Whether it's paper pumpkin or a card kit that's available in the catalog, I don't ever do them as they're intended. So I went ahead and stamped the little ladybug with the flower on the envelope and on this piece of Whisper White. And for this color combination, I'm doing light Night of Navy, dark Balmy Blue, and light Balmy Blue. And then for her belly, I'm going to do Crumb Cake and Ivory again. I love how these three colors blend. They're so pretty. And they would make the perfect blue jeans. If we had something that had blue jeans on it, that's the color combination I would use, because I think it just turned out so stinking pretty. And as you guys saw, I showed you a ladybug that was blue, and you're probably going, Misty, there was a purple ladybug and you didn't make a purple ladybug because you guys were expecting me to make a purple ladybug. I'm just kidding. I can't always do what you expect me to do. I have to do things a little bit differently. And again, I love this pattern. So initially, I wasn't sure. I thought at first I was going to cut her out with my scissors, and then I was like, it's too detailed. So I'm using the smallest circle from the Stitch Shape Framelits, and then I'm adding some pull party around her so there's no white. You guys know I don't like the look of that. And then I put in this scrap piece of Whisper White on the inside of the envelope to color my ladybug. So sometimes you may have bleeding because alcohol markers just bleed into the paper. That's what they do. So to prevent that, I went ahead and put that in on the inside, and it worked perfectly. So I think this little ladybug card and envelope turned out so stinking cute. I mean, like really, really cute. In there, I had gotten a little overzealous with my Nouveau, so I had to change it. So I'm bringing in this piece. I believe this is called the Country Club paper. I love this paper. One side, I don't care for it because it's all golf, and I don't give two cares about golf. But the other side is plaid and argyle. And you guys know I'm a sucker for plaid and argyle. So I wanted to bring in this plaid because it literally has all of the colors that are in the flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of the sentiments from that card kit as well. And I'm using the dimensional adhesives that come with it. And then I decided to pull in this Blossom Punch. Now, this is one that you can get with a $100 order if you do Celebration. And here I'm using a stylus and a piece of foam to kind of make them fold up. This Blossom Punch is going to be returning. So there'll be a coordinating stamp set in the annual catalog. I'm guessing there already is one in the Celebration. So if you spend $150, you could choose this and the stamp set, or you can choose 3 items. It's completely up to you. But anyway, I'm using the light Balmy Blue just to add a little bit of color to the tips, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Excuse me for my sniffling. The weather is up and down around here, and my allergies are like, hello. And I'm like, no, go away. So you can see there on the left that I have colored 3 of the glitter enamel dots with Night of Navy, and I put it down, and I didn't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Coastal Cabana ones because that is the color in the background. And once I get those down, that's going to be it for this little card set. So card and envelope, super cute, super quick. And again, the card set is part of the Celebration. You're welcome to pick that. Okay, so for card number 3, what I want to do with the series is use some supply from the week before. So for this one, I'm going to be using the punch and the paper. So I used this suite last week in my one stamp or one bundle 3 ways. And that's what I hope to do. So next week, you'll see me use some element that I've used in this week's cards. So this is the bee paper. I don't know what it's called, but it's another celebration item. I don't like the bee thing, is not for me. Like, I just don't care for it. But you guys know I love me some black and white. So I love this stripe. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to cut down my paper using my trimmer, because this is what you can get if you sign up. But I didn't trust my math. I only needed to cut off 3/4 of an inch, and I just couldn't trust my math. So I went ahead and brought in my trimmer. And while I did that, I went ahead and did a basic black card base. So the layers are 2 by 5 1/4, and then 4 by 5 1/4. And then of course the inside is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is that heart, from the heart suite. That's where that's from. And again, everything will be linked down below along with the coordinating blog post. So yeah, so like I said, if you want the Poppy class and you don't want to, like, if you've already owned the Poppy stuff, you can place an order of something else. Just email me and let me know what you want. And again, you'll get 2 free ink pads if you place an order for option 1, and then 1 free ink pad if you place an order for option 2. So I've decided to color this one with Flirty Flamingo and then the Petal Pink markers. And then I'm using the dark, is it Rocco Rose, to give her a little blush. And I really, this little ladybug, she's adorable. Her so cute. So once I get her colored, I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to bring in a pool party marker and just go around. Again, it just kind of looks like she's floating in the sky and she's not just hanging out on a heart. And then I am going to use some glue runner to attach this to the heart doily. And then I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of the heart doily. And we're going to get this added to the card. So for the sentiment, I kind of wanted to hand emboss on this piece of real red, and then I decided I would rather stamp using Poppy Parade on Flirty Flamingo. So I just brought in this piece of Flirty Flamingo, and the sentiment said that you're so sweet. So this could be a Valentine's Day card. This could just be like a birthday card or a thank you card, but you're using supplies you already have, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a Valentine's Day card. Do you know what I mean? So I used one of the ticket punches to punch this out, and then I used my trimmer to cut off the top because I didn't want the whole ticket. I just wanted enough for the sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and add that with dimensionals also, and then I'm going to add a bow with the ribbon and use a glue dot. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you guys so much for all the feedback on last week's video. I really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to head over into the coordinating blog post to check out the supplies. You have until midnight tonight to pick up the items for the Poppy Parade class, or the Poppy Parade class. The Peaceful Poppies. Oh my word. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye for now.